Hey everyone, and welcome to another discussion day on Understandable English. On discussion days, I choose a topic and tell you all about it. While listening, you will learn some new words and you'll learn something new about the world in English. Afterwards, I'll ask you some questions and you can share your opinion with me in the comments down below. As always, I'll help you fix your mistakes. Today's topic is Groundhog's Day, so let's get to it. Now, when I say Groundhog's Day, perhaps what comes to mind, or the thing that you think about, is the film or the movie Groundhog's Day. This is an older film from the 1990s, starring Bill Murray. Maybe you know him as an actor. In this film, the main actor, Bill Murray, repeats the same day over and over again. Although this is an interesting film, and I recommend watching it, this is not what we're going to talk about today. Today, we're going to talk about the silly holiday where Americans decide if winter is going to be longer or shorter by looking at a groundhog. Let's start by asking, what is a groundhog? Well, a groundhog is a small animal that lives underground. Perhaps you know it as a marmot. It's very similar. In the USA, the most famous groundhog is named Phil. He lives in Pennsylvania, and he's very famous. Everybody knows Punxsutawney Phil. Punxsutawney is the city where Phil lives and where he's from. Punxsutawney Phil is so famous that he's even been a guest at the White House with the President of the United States, and he's been on many talk shows as well. He's quite famous all over the United States. But why is he famous? What does he do? Well, he is a weatherman. He predicts if winter will be 6 weeks longer or if we will have an early spring. Every year, on February 2nd, Punxsutawney Phil comes out of his burrow, that is his home under the ground, and he tells us the weather. If Punxsutawney Phil sees his shadow, that is that it's sunny, well, that means we will have 6 more weeks of cold winter. If Punxsutawney Phil doesn't see his shadow, that is it's cloudy, that means we will have an early spring. Wonderful. Now, Punxsutawney Phil only is a weatherman in his area, so this tradition has spread all over the United States. And we have many local groundhogs that are groundhogs in certain other cities that are not in Pennsylvania that also tell the weather. But none of these groundhogs are as famous as Punxsutawney Phil. But do Americans really take these silly holidays and predictions seriously? Well, in the olden days, that is, in the past, people were always trying to predict when the spring would come because agriculture, or farming and growing food, was very important. Nowadays, we have better weather predictions and forecasts, so we don't really need these crazy, old-fashioned ways of telling the weather. But we still do it as a tradition because it's fun. In Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, where Punxsutawney Phil is from, there is still a big festival every year. There's music and dancing and good food. People come from all over to watch this festival and learn about Punxsutawney Phil. But most of the other Americans don't quite take this as seriously. We might have a local groundhog in our city or town, and they'll tell us a prediction. But most people will look at the prediction, they will celebrate and say, woohoo, we'll have an early spring, or be sad because we're going to have a longer winter. But most people don't take this seriously. They don't think that this is that real. It's just for fun. But for kids, this holiday can still be lots of fun. Not only can groundhogs be kind of cute, but it's always interesting to see how they live and learn about groundhogs. As a kid, my siblings and I would go to the forest and try to find a groundhog. We liked winter because we liked to play in the snow. So we always tried to bring a flashlight to shine on the groundhog and make him see his shadow if we saw a groundhog. Luckily for us and for the groundhogs, we never actually found a groundhog, so we could never test our theory to try to make winter stay longer. So, I've told you about Groundhog's Day. Now you tell me, is this silly holiday worth the effort even though nobody believes in the forecast? Do you have any similar traditions to Groundhog's Day in your country? What traditions do you have in your country that mark the end of winter? Have you seen the film Groundhog's Day? What did you think about it? Don't forget to write the answers to the questions in the comments down below. As always, I'll help you fix your mistakes. If you learned something new, please like and subscribe so you'll have more materials to help you continue learning English. Have a wonderful day. Toodles!